I want to first say I'm sorry for being absent. I have been trying to put the finishing touches on a lot of things that have kind of accumulated over a while. Plus, I needed some time to decompress, to relax, to release everything that has been building up for quite some time. Doing a lot of this spiritual work can be taxing because there's a certain, I don't know, kind of standard, that's the thing, to uphold in these readings. I mean, people watch certain people because they vibrate at a certain frequency and that attracts them. My viewership has been back and forth, but you know, I haven't been like consistent, and I've been looking for new ways on how to get an appropriate response that I'm looking for. I'm not saying that I haven't enjoyed the people who have watched me, because there's been plenty who have resonated, but I've been trying to make them shorter and they just haven't been getting shorter. So I'm going to try to cut down the beginning and just read a little bit. Less me, more spirit. So the last little piece that I've been reading very slowly because it's just like so dense to ingest. Those of us who seek guidance through the practices of Buddhism are not trying to escape the human condition or the pleasures and pains of the human body. Our job is to live an embodied and fully human life. What the meditative life offers, what the Buddha encourages, is a path to transforming our relationship to ourselves and the world. Mindfulness is one of the keys. By bringing these wise attention to the present time experiences of being, we begin to respond more skillfully to each moment. We begin to see that resistance is futile, and that our only hope is to respond to the truth of life with greater acceptance and compassion. The Buddha offers us a very practical guide for being wise and compassionate people. He teaches a humanistic, psychosocial shift in consciousness and action. We are asked to embrace life as it is and to respond wisely in the reality we encounter. Buddhism should never be seen as an escapist or life-denying approach to living. It is simply a better way to live, a life that maximizes happiness and minimizes suffering. Alright. And with that, I think I'm going to still try to put out an entire week's spread like I've been doing, since we're only at 3 minutes now, and we're not going to be time crunched, I swear. I guess I can talk while I shuffle. I think the most important thing that I have been examining over the last few weeks is just the life isn't fair. And as a spiritual person, you want to believe that the things that you input and like the practices that you do will somehow output a more balanced and positive outcome of a situation, any kind of situation that you have. But truly the only thing it can do is give you the peace of mind knowing that you are still safe, you are still happy with your surroundings, you are still alive, and you still have future times and successes. So even though we may not succeed at everything, even things that seem like they were going to go somewhere and that there was a revolution behind, maybe there is a detour, maybe there's a different path, maybe that's not the way, maybe the ideas are still good, but it's not supposed to happen that way. And what we've built up in our minds, what we've been expecting or hoping to expect or hoping for, didn't happen because it was supposed to happen a different way. Different things are supposed to happen. And so I believe that we have not seen the end of anything yet. I think that there is some kernel of understanding and truth still waiting and holding back, that is I would say it's, the universe is mysterious, and even, you know, cards can only predict so much, but I would say there is something definitely still hidden and still waiting to be revealed that is going to put all of these pieces that we have seen together. And whether that's in the greater grand scheme of the world and life, or in your own personal atmosphere. And that if we continually try to force, or at least try to force something, it's like the universe, it's not like a sick child that like holds the string and watches you chase it, but there's a certain amount of letting go or acceptance that we have to understand first before we can get what we want. We have to know the value. We have to be appreciative. We have to just be solely happy with anything that could possibly happen and let go of any kind of outcome. And I think that is the biggest like lesson out there that we are supposed to even try to hold on to, because everything seems to be in chaos, just utter malarkey and chaos. That's how I would describe it. I have been so confused the last week and a half, 2 weeks, which is why I haven't been making any videos, but I feel like I've started to come more into clarity, and then I had all this nervous energy, and it needed to go somewhere, so here we are. Because it's like this one card that we have, and this really sums it up really perfectly, even though it isn't our oracle card. It's Ganesh, and sometimes hidden paths appear that we didn't know were there, and the reason why we didn't know they were there because we weren't ready for them yet. We weren't ready to. Ooh, I just got chills. Oh yeah, big time. So the universe doesn't give us what we want until, oh yes, doesn't give us what we want until we are totally ready for it. And to be ready is to be able to let go of anything that we might try, any ego, any like steering, any kind of like manipulation, any kind of thing that we think that we were so fixed on the outcome, so like this is what it's going to be, this is my life, and that's how it's going to be, and nothing else matters, because the universe says, haha, but you don't know anything, you only own half of this horse. I don't know why that came out that way, but we own the other half, and to make it go, I think I was thinking about a chariot, to make it go, both of them have to in order, and one can't run off this way and say, no, this is where I'm going, because then the rest of it's just like, well, I guess we're just going to stay here, and you just are staying there, and the horse goes, me! It's been a really long day. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Okay. So. Oh. Okay. So. Okay. Oh. Alright. Okay. For the overall theme of the week, we have the Six of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands reversed, and the Foolish Man, and the Four of Rods. So it seems like something is coming into play. Some people are coming into your life. There's a new connection. There's a new plan. There's a new start. Because we also have the Fool here, and this is all about building something stable and a firm foundation. So there's a firm foundation, and it could be a new job, you're starting in a new business, because the King of Pentacles does represent finances, but it could also be an established masculine energy, and the Page of Wands is kind of this like very footloose, fancy-free, fiery, female, feminine, young mostly energy of going off and starting something new, going and following passions and desires, and the Fool. We have the two Fools here, so this is all about brand new things, brand new ideas. And we have the Six of Wands reversed, which sometimes means that we have false starts, sometimes we have failures, sometimes we are unable to achieve something. But also, it can mean apologies, it can mean somebody who realizes they have made a wrong choice or turn, and they're really coming back around and kind of having to eat crow or bite the bullet and submit to a different way of going, which is kind of what I was talking about. So maybe there is something new that needs to be built, or something that needs to be retooled. So for the beginning of the week, we have the Fool upright, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Rods. So two twos, which is great. So this is all about directions, decisions. So this is all about choices. And yeah, two people meeting head to head. We did see that with the Democratic National Convention, and two different pathways, kind of trying to decide which way to go. It was unclear. And in the middle of the week, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Seven of Pentacles upright, and the Knight of Rods reversed. So there's a very fiery energy, and I've felt it, definitely. Messages coming in, maybe people who are a little bit more, who could be flaky or fiery, but like very fast, and then over. But something is being let go of, in a sense, and something is starting to come to not quite fruition, but starting to blossom. I think it's something very practical, something tangible. Maybe this is this energy of this, knight that is coming in and breaking apart something that was there, holding on to something, and this burst of fire has made it, start to go in a different direction. There's a lot of like these people storming out of the DNC, this very like no, we're, very angry, very, very just stubborn and like there is holding on to a lot of things, but there's also letting go of a lot of things. We can't, we need to find something else, other foundations to build upon. With the Seven of Pentacles, something else is starting to, you know, uh, grow out of what was lost. And then at the end of the week, we have the Strength card, which is interesting. So it's all about taming the inner beast. So maybe we'll see some kind of resolution going on, some meeting of the minds. And we have the Ten of Cups reversed, which is kind of wah wah, because that's always like, there's something, you know, it's not as good as it seems. It's like the most happiness, but they've all been spilled out. But also, there's something that is not seen underneath that is tarnished, but has a really nice front that, makes you feel really good, like eating a bunch of candy. It's really like, yeah, candy, but then, you're gonna have a stomachache later. And then we have the Fool. Oh my god, we have the Fool. All 3 sets this week. That is huge. Huge. So something new is starting, but maybe it's an in-between phase that we need to go through that isn't as good as we thought it could be, but we're making the best of what we have to work with. And we have the Eight of Cups reversed. So it's kind of like we're really reluctant to leave on this new journey. Maybe that's the Ten of Cups reversed energy that's like, but I don't want to, and I can see this happening, playing out in the larger scale and in your lives. I would love to know how that would correlate, but it's definitely, there's a lot of this Cups energy going on that's so very like, but I don't wanna. um, So, yeah, there's a definite sadness for sure, but with everything, it's temporary. We can find the happiness, we can find the brightness, we can find the silver lining in all of it. And maybe we don't have the right up 10 of cups, but we still have 10 cups, and we still have the passion, we still have the party, we still have the people around us, and we can take solace in that. We can take solace in the surroundings. Alright, so for the love cards, we have some really good cards. We do have the King of Cups reversed, so we might be dealing with a little bit of this energy of a king who has fallen off his his throne, who is a little, like, maybe a little bit emotionally manipulative, maybe a little bit dabbles in too much escapism. Maybe he is using the divine in a way to get what he wants without having to give so much. But it looks like we get what we want because we have the Wish card here. And we have the World card in reverse. So there is an ending that we are trying to have happen. We have the Ace of Rods, so we got some passion going on. So maybe we're trying to get that ending with that passion. Maybe we are trying to end this, emotional torment we have been in. Maybe we're trying to come back to reality and finish this cycle of, dealing with our emotions in a really bad way, with finding something passionate to hold on to that's going to take us off and out of this, reversed set. We're finally getting what we want. And hopefully it is something upstanding. Hopefully we don't have to play good cop, bad cop to get what we want. But we can actually get what we desire because we've seen the passion, we've seen the end in sight, and we can move forward and feel like we have learned and grown and shifted into a new understanding of who we are and what we want out of love. Alright, the achievement card, which is such a great card. Keep focused on your dream. You will soon achieve a goal you had set for yourself. Your hard work and persistence is about to pay off. Know that you deserve all the success that is coming your way. Quietly acknowledge this to yourself as you celebrate your achievements. Thank the earth and universe for this blessing in knowledge that all you do is a co-creation with the higher powers that be. Then refocus your attention back to the task at hand. Do not lose sight of your original purpose and intention. This is only the beginning. Much more can be accomplished provided you keep focused on your dream. Remember what is truly important for you. It may be helpful to set a new goal. This could be bigger and more fulfilling than you ever imagined.